What's up, Dragon Brood? As we end the season, I decided I want to try something that we played a season or two ago that went very well and was actually really popular, and we're going to try some Bant Lifegain. And there is some new stuff we do get to include, like Steel Seraph, which is actually a really cool card, and I think it's actually going to help this deck be just as good as before, so we'll see if it can hold up against all the new stuff or not. But before we do that, let's go hop in and take a look at the deck list and the cards we're going to be playing today. As always, if you like what you see on the channel and you want to support me and you want to have input on what we get to make around here, hit that join button down below. There's a lot of cool rewards and you can get in for as little as 99 cents. But if you just want to protect all your stuff, keep those great card sleeves, keep your cards protected, maybe have some storage boxes for your comic books, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5% at checkout and they'll support the channel. Okay, we're going to get right into it here. And we're going to start with 4 Lunarch Veteran because we're gaining life. Obviously, we're going to be putting creatures into play. We're going to gain some life. We're playing 1 Destroy Evil and 2 Fateful Absence. We do have some other removal in the deck, so we don't need a ton. Just not sure which of these I wanted to play. We have 4 Voice of the Blessed, obviously, because we're gaining life. Gallic Readers, because it does a lot of things for us. One of those things being gain life, but can also give us treasures. That lets us do quite a bit. We've got 3 Dennick Pious Apprentice, because he has lifelink, but he gives you 2 creatures, effectively, because it dies. You get to play it out of the graveyard with Disturbed. We have 4 Wedding Announcements, 2 Broker's Ascendancy, 3 Lagrella, which can exile things. One of the things, too, I will say about Lagrella that's kind of important is that if you think your opponent might have a sweeper coming up, you can also exile one of your own things, and then when Lagrella dies, especially if it's something like, say, Farewell, you actually get a creature back with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, which could be a big deal. That could be the difference between winning and losing the game, so keep that in mind. And then we've got 3 Shanna Purifying Blade. With the amount of life we can gain, we should be able to draw cards every single turn, even if it's just 1 or 2 cards. Like, if we get Shanna out for at least 3 turns, you're going to have some significant amount of life gain to card ratio that's going to be very good. She's almost like one of the cards that fuels this deck. I would argue we could even play a 4th copy, but you just don't want to get caught with too many legends in hand. But this is actually a really cool card in this deck. Then we're playing 2 Sarah Paragon because we can get most of our good stuff back. We've got 2 Wandering Emperor, 1 Elspeth Resplendent, and then we're playing, like we said in the opener, 2 Steel Seraph. Just a really cool card. Not only can it give something lifelink, but giving one of your big creatures you've put a bunch of counters on, flying is actually important, giving stuff vigilance, so you can attack, gain life, and then on your turn gain life, also very good if you have something like a Dennick that's accrued some counters. So like lots of cool stuff you can do with this card in this list. Maybe room for a 3rd one if we could find a way to cut something else, but I'm into it. This card's actually pretty sweet. Lands, we've got Iganjo, 3 Plains, Island, Otawara, Beseju, Forest, 4 Attica Waste, 2 Deserted Beach, 2 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Yavimai Coast, and 4 Sparras, Headquarter. And that's it. We're going to go into it. It plays, hopefully, like what we expect. What we need to find out, though, is do we need more removal cards? Should it be more Destroy Evil, Fateful Absence? We got to figure that out. Do we want that for Shanna, since it's kind of so important to the deck? And does Lagrella work the way we want to? So let's go watch some games, and then I'll catch up with you at the end of the video, and we'll talk about what we'll update on the list, and I'll have a card spotlight for you. Ooh, alright, we'll keep it. Feel like I'm supposed to play this tapped regardless. Give us maximum options for turn 3, possibly. Because if we find something else that costs 2, we'd rather just play that here. Especially if it's like Dennick or something. Yeah, we probably still play that. I think. I mean, we expect you to die, but yeah. Is what it is. Yep. That's actually not bad if that's all they do here. Alright, Commando faces Kakazan, sure. Alright, that's a possibility of something. I mean, if they have a Lightning Strike, though, it's going to have to kill the Voice of the Blessed, right? Unless they really want to get a counter on something from that Commando faces Kakazan, but I doubt it. Yep. Well, they're going to get to do it anyway, so it didn't matter. Yep. We're on it. Okay, no blocks. Need an untapped land here. That's excellent. We will pass. And now we have a way to destroy an enchantment. We have a way to destroy another creature. So it's not the worst case scenario yet. Ancestral Anger, huh? This is interesting because we could kill that, possibly kill this. Let's see what the opponent wants to do. Let's let that resolve. Because if they play another spell, we could get both. Exactly. See? This is why we were being patient. This is exactly why we were being patient. Alright. Yep, you got it, friend. You got it. Dinnick, you are not bad. I don't know if we have another turn for Dinnick, but we're going to test that theory. Because I feel like we can remove something with Wandering Emperor. We could play Dinnick, make a 1/1. And that'll get us mostly where we want to go. And be at a reasonable life total still. Unless they just have another kill spell. But, like, if they do, meh, Wandering Emperor just eats it. And that's fine. Could make a body here to block, but I don't think it matters that much. If they want to deal 1 to me and the Wandering Emperor, we'll take it. No? She gonna live? Nah, okay. I was gonna say, no way you're gonna let that live. But that's awesome, because it means increase odds that Dinnick lives here. Ooh. That's good, too, though. That's real good. Alright. So now we can Dinnick and Gallagreeters. Yep. There's stuff incoming, opponent. We're about to start gaining life. Faux show. Yep, you got it. I'm going to block a Phoenix Chick. Actually, I'm not even going to block a Phoenix Chick. I'm going to block this thing. I'm actually going to be rude and not good game the opponent back here. Like, you're going to be your going the whole game? Nah, friend. You can just be upset about it. Yep, there you go. Ooh. This feels like it's borderline good enough, but I'm going to mulligan. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. Maybe we draw something we can cast on too. That'd be real nice. Oh gosh, we need it to be like exactly Dinnick or something here. Hey, it was. Look at that. I mean, it may still die, but then we get a wedding announcements. Maybe we get Shanna. Maybe we get Broker's Ascendancy. I don't know. If Dinnick lives, getting to stick a Broker's Ascendancy would be kind of hot, actually. Okay. So we like this a lot. If I attack, we gain 2. They can't kill our thing. This becomes bigger. We're not going to block with it anyway. So, sure. Interesting. They could have just blocked it, but they chose not to. I mean, we were tapped out, but... I mean, I guess we could have blocked the 2/2, but that feels like it's just dangerous here. Alright, that's going to be big. That does get trampled, by the way. So that's something to pay attention to for future turns. Another dude here? No, not another duder there. That's not what we wanted to see. Alright, we're going to go with this. That hurts, though. Oh, that's rough. That is not a good feeling. No, they got 2 burn spells. Yep. Golly. Yep. Nothing you can do when that happens. Yeah, we got a block. Damn. That's tough. That's real tough. And we're going to take 1 and go to 3? Well, we get the 1 back, though. Alright. Well, we get 2 back this turn, I guess. So that's something. Take action, draw a card. Maybe we find something to kill that? Not with that card, we won't. Alright. I mean, I guess if they just have more spells, there's not going to be much we can do. So we have to block with at least 2 things. Because if they kill something, they just trample over and get us. I feel like we kind of have to at least put Shanna into the fight, whether we like it or not. Obviously, they have any spell, they're going to keep their thing alive. But we at least gain 4 life and offset some of it and give us a shot. Yeah, I knew there was a possibility there, so I wasn't totally worried about it, but we had to do something. That's excellent. That's about as good as we could have done here. Get this for no damage. Get this down. Exile their creature, because this gives it indestructible, but not hexproof. So we're back at 4.
You are not much of a roadblock.
I'm going to not attack there, just in case. I don't know what they could have. Probably nothing with 2 cards, but still. Angel Fire, sure. We will definitely double block that up. Yeah, now we're going to have enough things that we're not worried about Angel Fire Ignition. Like, if you got cards, you got cards. Like, here you go. Sounds good. All right. Even better. All right, now we get to -1. And then pass. Those all grow. All right. Then the Otawara can bounce that. So they'll waste this Angel Fire action. And then we get to start attacking. Now we've got Wandering Emperor just being a factory for tokens. And because of how it tapped, they don't even get to recast it. We're going to attack for 13 and then way more on the next turn. Yep. Though they could get us now if they have a 3 damage spell. Unless we find something to gain life here, which we didn't. So they could still get us. And we can't make a token here.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Alright, hopefully they don't have a lightning strike. Did you get us? That's not going to do it. Looks like we survived it. Yep. Alright, good deal. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, we'll keep this. And we'll start with this, because we don't have to take damage. We don't need to, in case this is some type of aggro build. Well, we have to discard. I guess we're going to get rid of that. It's like the least exciting of what we have. Alright, no attack. I think I'd really like to draw a green land off the top here. We're probably going to be just discarding the Wandering Emperor. Because I have a feeling there's another discard spell here. Though if it's like Duress or something, I don't know what they would take. Nope, it's a Trespasser. That's fine. We can live with that. Yeah, you can't target things in the graveyard with Dinnik out, so that did work out for them. However, we sadly just have to pass because we can't do anything with this. Got stuck on 2 land here. We can kill the Graveyard Glutton whenever, so it's not a huge deal. Though, we may have... Well, there's white mana. I don't know. this could be a whole different thing. Yeah, no blocks. Have to take it at least once. Why are they attacking with a corrupt court official? I don't even know. I'm just going to take it. Like, why not? That feels like a trap to block for some reason. I don't know what the trap would be, but it didn't feel right. Yeah, sure. We'll discard that. Wow. Okay, cool. I'm just moving on. Alright, we go first. No green land, but we do have 3 mana, so we'll keep it. And if we get it off the top, that's cool. Then we'll see what we can do. If not, we'll just start playing our other stuff. And there it is. Like, right on time. Now, I am going to play Wedding Announcement next turn. Just because they could just have, like, a sweeper. Because that's probably what this deck is. Oh, it's not. It's actually Soldiers. Ooh, that's interesting to play here, too. I think I like this, though. And I'm just going to go ahead and get a treasure. I mean, we should have enough life that we're not too worried about being attacked here. Yep. No blockers. Interesting. They had nothing else that turn, huh? Seems a little sus, as the kids say. Let's get treasure. We'll just set up to play a big Steel Seraph here. And then we'll get all the life gain triggers. Gonna kill our Voice of the Bless? Probably. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll just recast that next turn. That's cool. No worries. Do we want cards here? Or do we want a token? I think with the situation being what it is, I'm just gonna take a token. I mean, we're going to be so far ahead on life against the aggro deck and have 2 sizable creatures incoming. I mean, we should be mostly fine. Yep, you got a Cathar. Probably, okay. I would have probably taken Galagreeters, but, you know, teach their own. Do. We'll gain life and gain life. And we'll just pass. Get the +1. Get the +1. I mean, obviously, if you have another Cathar, you're going after the Voice of the Bless. The interesting thing is they are playing a soldier deck, and they didn't... I was going to say, you didn't play a lot of things when you had 2 mana, so everything in their hand has to cost 3 or 4 here, which is a big deal. But I think it now means we're just going to do a lot of attacking. Yeah, let's just make these big and make them a real problem. Yep, there we go. Yes, we will keep this. This has potential because if Dinnick can connect... Well, I don't know. It depends. We would need more mana to do that and still draw. Well... Starting with the Dream of Steel and Oil. Sure. Wait, okay. I mean, I guess if you can't deal with it, sure. And come after my Shanna since you know it's in hand already? No, they are not. Alright, we're just going to attack. I guess Shanna's going to die horrible here. Actually... That's a little mistake. I should have just played this first and waited on this. Because I could have probably got more value later. But, I mean, I'm assuming they have a kill spell. They do not have a kill spell. Okay, well, that was nothing. Oh, boy. This is a questionable keep. I'll keep it. See if we just draw a land on turn 3. Or a Denic on 2, then a land on 3. Obviously would be perfect, but if we don't have it, we don't have it. What? Look at that. That's attack. Maybe they want to kill that. Nope. Alright, so we get that life back, and the opponent concedes. Alrighty then. I think that was just a case of the opponent probably was playing a red deck and realized we were playing Lifegain and they weren't going to win. Okay, opponent goes first. You know, I think I still keep this. Even though we can't really play our one thing till turn 2, I think it's mostly okay. Catilda. As much as I don't want to, I think maybe we have to kill Catilda here. Just because we're on the draw and we'd just be falling too far behind. Especially if this is just like Legends with Joda or whatever. They could have had like 2 more things out here and we'd have been up against it next turn. Well, they had another Catilda, so it didn't matter anyway. But they did miss a land, so that does feel like we made the right decision there. Man, now if I'd have played this, I'd be able to do both of those this turn. That's tough. I think here's the play. Mostly because if it lives, then we can do this, this, and draw a card next turn. Because we'll have 3 white land and 1 left over. Or we might just get to attack with Shanna. We'll see. There's a Teferi. Alright, so they're about to have 3 mana they can still use. And Urza. Blech. That's gross. Alright. Let's attack Teferi. Okay. Sure, I was going to flash this in, but now I feel like we should just wait. And I'm going to... I'm just going to take a card here. I think their draw was really good. And they're going to be getting some benefit from Teferi. Alright, we found more land, which does add value to Shanna here. We'll see. Oh, a Storm the Festival. That's probably bad for us. That feels like a GG situation. Yep, they're almost about to combo. They're trying to get the extra mana, untapping with Teferi, and you get them into a cycle. Don't know if we're going to be able to do anything against that. Yep. Yep. Hit it again. I mean, well done, opponent.
I've learned much during my travels.
And they didn't remove Shanna when they had the opportunity to. Interesting. I would have thought that would have been the play.
I've made plenty of connections.
Alright, well I'm just going to give them the GGs. They got a near perfect draw and we did not. Wow. Alright, I mean we got our colors. So, it's just, do we want to play Denic first? Nah, we're going to go with Gallag Readers first. Oh, could be a mistake here. We'll see. That is not bad to pick up. We like that. I think we just go Gallag Readers, get a treasure. Try to offset some of this damage that's coming in. And then maybe try to lean on Shanna for next turn. No attacks. Now we should be able to offset a lot of the life loss here, but they could also have a spot removal and whatnot. Definitely going heavy aggro from the black creature side here. No blacks. Are they pumping? They are not. Alright, so we got something post-combat here. I was gonna say, don't know if it would be a Liliana. That makes a little more sense. Okay, so now we do have decision time. We could play Dinnick and maybe turn our creatures into 2/2s, or we could 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have quite enough. I was thinking we could Dinnick and Shanna, which would be fine. And we'd get Gallagreators plus some treasure, and then we'd be able to set up to do it again next turn, or even Elspeth. So that's not the worst thing. Let's go there. Let's get treasure. Treasure. Go ahead and make these 2/2s just in case for now. Now, they do have creatures with menace and all that good stuff, so can't do anything about that. Alright, I assumed at least that was going to happen, so that doesn't surprise us. Wow, 0 attacks. Really? Not gonna lie, y'all. Okay. I'm a little dumbfounded. So I'm almost thinking, well, I mean, all right. Let's correct this one. Let's use one of the treasure for white. Cast this. So we can gain life twice. And then hopefully draw 2 cards here. No attacks. In the turn. We will draw 2. I'm not going to draw 3 just because we still have Elspeth we can lean on and we're guaranteed 5. Okay, well, we only found 2 lands, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered if we used the treasure, but just something to note. All right, what do you got, opponent? Shieldred. All right. Well, we ain't scared of Shieldred. We have an answer for that, at least temporarily. That is nifty. So if we do this, we need that for more green. We're gonna take a lot of damage here in the process, but we could gain a bunch back, so I guess it's okay. Let's go treasure +1. Just so we have a little bit of a sizable body in case we need it. Alright, we'll get rid of this. Do I want to get rid of one of my own? Probably not. I mean, I guess the other Gallagreators wouldn't be bad. And it comes back as a 3/3 because it gets 2 counters. But we probably need all of our bodies, so we'll submit just that. And then we'll gain life, and we'll gain life, and we'll gain life. And we'll draw a card. Alright. So now we have enough life that, oh wow, if the opponent decides to attack, we should still be okay. Okay, there's a Bank Buster. They're going to crack to draw a card. 2, actually, I guess, because they have an artifact and an enchantment. We can block up the board, so we don't feel too bad. Did not need that other Shanna, but it's fine. I think I'm just going to get treasures here. Actually, I say that. Let's gain life. Okay, opponent quit. We'll keep this. I mean, not having access to double white for this is a little tough, but otherwise is mostly fine, I guess. Well, now we have that, so that's okay. And I can sort of shape what we do here. That's an interesting card, isn't it? It's actually not too bad since we have the Paragon anyway. Let's do this and just not take any damage. Okay, obviously they've got a kill spell here. They're going to wait and kill Shanna, I'd imagine. Unless it's just like cut down. Yeah, exactly. So no bonus for us. They might still have something else. I mean, Liliana or something here works just the same. Nope, just a Trespasser to make sure we never see that card again. I'm going to go ahead and roll this. And at least have something in the air, I think. I mean, I say that. Let's do this, actually. Because then we can give Shanna flying. And then we can still draw a card. I like that a little better. We'll just draw one. Alright, finding land is good in case Shanna... Well, if they kill Shanna, well, it doesn't matter. Opponent scooping. We're getting that a lot today. Yeah, not sure what's up. My recording software just skipped a turn there, y'all. So, you didn't miss much, though. Just the opponent playing a tap land. I'm going to get a treasure here just to open up Elspeth if we don't have anything else to do. If not, we'll just play Spara's Headquarters and leave up by Ganjo. I mean, they have something to do here, obviously. Okay, they're going to blow that up. Fair enough. We can live with that. Ooh, that's nice, though. Do we go with... Yeah, I guess we go with Elspeth here. And we'll minus.
Right. Let's clean up this town. I'll be your shield.
Oh boy, choices. Let's go with wedding announcement here. Let's see what they got. This way, if they do have sweepers or something, we still have stuff behind. Because they could have went like land depopulate. We'd have got a card for Dinnick dying, but meh. Want to give ourselves more options there. Wasn't a bad selection of cards, though, that went on the bottom. They're thinking about a lot of things here, though. Probably, do they kill Elspeth? Do they get Dinnick off the board? I'm assuming with the cards we've seen so far, it's probably some type of control thing. But we'll see. Urza. Hey, we get to kill something with our Destroy Evil. You betcha. +1 on this duder. You can have flying. I will take another card here, and I'll just play that tapped. And it was just a land. That's unfortunate. And worst comes to worst, Dinnick dies, we'll just replay a Dinnick. Like, or at least tried to anyway. Okay, Bankbuster, sure. Actually, are we even going to replay a Dinnick? We might just play a Steel Seraph here. Oh, actually... No, we're going to play this. Give this little duder lifelink. And then we're going to draw 2 cards. Actually, yeah, that's all we can, because we only gained 2 life this turn. I was about to say 3, but we can't draw 3. All right, what you got for us? The best part is there's a good chance that if they were to sweep the board, we could minus Elspeth and get another Shanna. Opponent's at 7. So they do have to do something active here. And we have enough mana that we could Steel Seraph to give something flying and or lifelink and get an additional card next turn as well. So Shanna's going to become a pain in their butt real quick. Unless they have Wandering Emperor. But if they do, let's go ahead and try to play this. We have a backup one now. All right. I'm going to give this Vigilance. See what they got. Because it feels like it might be a Wandering Emperor. It was indeed a Wandering Emperor.
I hope you're ready to lose.
All right.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
We will just put a +1. Now, I could have got more life or whatever, but I wasn't sure if they killed Shanna, I was going to minus and just get another one. So, in this case, I'm just going to do this and make that lethal. And it can have lifelink, why not? Take action. We'll draw a card. Nice. So now in the event of a sweeper, we're pretty well set to rebuild a board here. Thank you, Shanna. You were very, very good to us this game. All right, making a samurai.
Guards, to me.
And dying. Okay, cool. We'll take it. All right, let's keep. Oh, boy. Can we gain enough life to make this matter? Let's find out. I mean, we have all the right parts to be able to, but we'll see. We do have to take some damage here early, which is going to kind of offset our plan, which is not great. But, you know, we do what we can do here. I'm going to assume this is going to get picked up by a Brutal Cathar. Of course. Alright. Now is it Brutal Cathar time? No, Siege Veteran time. Alright, that's not so bad. That could have been much worse. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. If we give this lifelink, that just trades, doesn't really do much. So let's give this flying and attack. All right. Brutal Cathar. Yep, we knew one of those was in order. Not a surprise. We'll take 3. That is an interesting one to have. I have some feelings about that card. Huh. I mean, if we bounce a thing... it's kind of interesting. Not attached to it, though. Let's go with this. We'll just play this. Lifelink, attack. Another Cathar? Because that would be sad. Nope. I'm just going to attack with the 4-power thing that we're not blocking. Alright. Well, if we bounce that, we would take 1... But I think it's still worth. We just have to wait and do it on their turn. Why do I feel like there's an Iganjo or something over there? I'm going to give this Vigilance. Is that what we're going to do? Nah, whatever. If they have it, they have it. They don't have it. Alright, so that's good to know. We learned a thing. Where do you want to put it? Sounds great. Now, the thing is here... We could bounce this and let them replay it, or we just take 8 here, which is probably fine, knowing that we're going to get this back. Gain a life. Opponent's only at 11. That's 3, 6. If we play this, that's 7, 8, 9, 10. We could potentially just... Yeah, let's do it. No blocks. Let's see what they got. Nothing, they said. Alright. And they haven't played any spells yet. What's that one? Comes day or night. You reveal a card 3 or less. Alright, cool. Alright, and this is where we're going to go ahead and bounce this and go to 3. Yeah. Sure. So we need to find one creature we can cast. One. That's all we needed. One we could have cast. Ugh. Ugh. How gross. I mean, I guess we could do it to see if we find another veteran. But that seems very unlikely. I mean, I guess we could find... Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That's a reasonable body to find if we're going to find one. Doesn't quite get us there, though. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 10. Not good enough with us being at 3. We have to give one of these lifelink. And we know what's in their hand, so they're going to get rid of a creature. Alright. I think the best we do is give this lifelink. We attack. We just play this. Because we can always block with those, and it's fine. Though the opponent's still only at 8, so I'm not sure how we're going to get there quite yet. But we'll find out. I mean, they can play the other veteran, which is actually pretty bad for us. Or I guess they're just going to attack with everything here. Force us into an ugly chump block situation. I mean, I don't know where we could find 2 points, so I don't think we can finish them. There's also an argument to be made that I could have given this flying and it's... we would only be 1 more point, though. We wouldn't have done enough. While interesting, I don't think it would have solved our problem. Alright. So we chump the 2 big ones, block some small ones, and do what? That's sort of what it feels like. We do this, and then what? Right? And then we take 6? I mean, I guess so. There's an idea. What do we do with that? We play a blocker, gain a life, get rid of that. We get that back. Still don't know if we could survive that way. We could kill a thing, but then they get a token, so that's not great either. We could just not play Lunarch Veteran. We could play this, so we can block, remove something, get a dude, kill something. I mean, killing a veteran wouldn't be the worst thing. I think we do have to do this. I think the problem is I'm going to take too much damage from my lands. is the issue. Yeah, I don't think I really have an out here. Yeah, even if we gain 3, we're chump blocking, blocking, blocking. Yeah. I can't see a way we survive being at 3. Oh, we didn't even get to choose to give it anything? Oh, that sucks. All right. Easy mulligan on this one. Scrap that. Oof. This is better, but not great. Guess we're going to keep it. I'm going to scrap Lagrella. All right. Let's see what we can do with all this. The only good news is if this is a mono blue deck, we do have enough life that we could possibly be okay and at least start out with enough threats that maybe they have to answer all these. I don't know. Would have been much better being on the play, though, with all the tap lands. We'll see what happens. I think I'm going to start with just Lunarch Veteran and go from there. I think that is the correct play. And if they just want to counter everything we play, then they can have at it. We can also play that out of the yard if it does get countered, so we're not that worried about it. Alright, they got all their mana here early. So that's good for them. I guess we try that. Assume it will not work. Apparently I would have assumed wrong. Alright, thought maybe we're going to get some weird flash thing. Maybe they're going to impulse here. No. So we're definitely sitting on counters, I would assume. I feel like that's a fairly safe assumption. That is a nice card to have, but not one I think we can get away with just yet. I will pay. I don't know what they thought we were going to do, but I'm definitely paying. You can Fading Hope one of the other ones if you want to. Let's go with Treasure here. Could I just open it up the possibility for us to try to sneak down a Shanna or something else next turn? Yep, and the opponent scoops. Okay, so I have to admit, the mana actually mostly worked, so no real problems there. And even where we got caught having to take extra damage, it didn't hurt us that much because we had so much life gain. So that was actually pretty nice. I didn't mind that at all. I think the issue comes down to the removal spells. And there were some times I wanted like one more, or I don't know, but I think I'm just going to go 61 cards in the final downloadable list and just play another Destroy Evil. Mostly because it still takes out bigger creatures, and really that's kind of what this deck is worried about. We're not too worried about the smaller creatures because, well, we're gaining enough life to not care, and we can actually grow some of our own, but we really want to be able to take out the larger creatures. So we're going to go with that and see if that works out for us. But otherwise, I'm not really looking to change much. I mean, if you don't want to add the extra removal, then maybe you want to play an extra Shanna, because she was really good when she stuck to the field, which doesn't really surprise me. And honestly, I could probably even make an argument for taking something else out, which might be, I don't know, a wedding announcement, dare I say, to play that extra Shanna. But it's totally worth it. The card is that good in this list. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. If you like life gain decks, this should be right up your alley, and the strategy is not too difficult to play and still leaves you a fair amount of options against the majority of the decks you're going to run into. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Aetherflux Reservoir. Now this card's actually pretty interesting because it's just pay 50 life, deal 50 damage. It's kind of simple on its face. Now admittedly, you have to gain a bunch of life to be able to give up 50 life, but it's usually going to end an opponent, and that's kind of a big deal in something like Commander, because a lot of times people's life total aren't that high. So if you can go ahead and just hit somebody for 50, doesn't really matter if they've built up a board to have a powerful thing. But even more importantly, something a lot of you probably didn't know is that this card still goes for about $8 plus. So it has real value, and somebody's out there playing this thing because they ain't getting any cheaper. Now, if you enjoy fun theme decks that are a little bit different and you enjoyed today's deck list, check out this Jeskai artifacts list we had that we kind of just walked our way into Mythic with. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.